Hello students, how are you? Today in this lecture, we are going to discuss a few questions of determinant which is for solution of your queries or your doubts, right? So first question is, if omega is a non-real cube root of unity, you know unity has 3 cube roots, right? And among that 3, one is real and 2 is non-real, that is complex root. Then delta is equal to this is equal to, so this is the determinant is given. Now see, this is a1 plus b1 omega and this is a1 omega square plus b1. So here this is a1 omega square plus b1, right? So what to do? Here b1 omega, if we multiply this second column by omega, then 1 omega is the cube root of unity, that is omega cube is equal to 1. Omega cube is equal to 1 and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. This you know. This thing you know for cube root of unity. So if we multiply this second column by omega, then second column will be, I am writing just only second column. See here how to save times. This is a1 omega cube plus b1 omega. This is a2 omega cube plus b2 omega, and this is a3 omega cube plus b3 omega. Now omega is the cube root of unity, so this omega cube is 1. So now see, this is your second column and this is your first column. So second column and first column are identical, then the determinant is 0. Same column. So answer of this determinant is 0. Right? So how to solve? See how to solve MCQs and save a time. Now second question. If x raised to a, y raised to b is equal to e raised to m. So given is x raised to a, y raised to b is equal to e raised to m. Now suppose taking log both sides, because we have to solve this equation, this and this, right? Then the value of x and y means we have to solve the equations. So taking log both sides, what we get? A log x plus b log y is equal to m log e. If we take log both sides, are you able to understood? No. Okay. See how this comes. Taking log both sides, this is log x raised to a into y raised to b is equal to log e raised to m. Now log a into b is log a plus log b. So this is log x raised to a plus log y raised to b is equal to, now apply power rule, this is m log e. Again apply power rule to this also. So this become a log x plus b log y is equal to m. So see now, I am writing this directly, and if you don't know this everything, right? So it means you are not conceptually clear, then you have to write this all step and you are wasting your time, right? So conceptually I want you are always clear and perfect. All concepts are perfect, right? Now x raised to a, y raised to b is equal to e raised to m. So power comes to front side. So a log x plus b log y is equal to m log e. Log e is 1. So what is your answer? This. So similarly for second equation is this. So what is your answer? C log x. So C log x plus power is d. So d log y is equal to power is n. So this is n. So these two are your equations now. These two are your equations. You have to solve these two equations, and for solving this, you know the method of determinant, because this here is given also d1, d2 and d3 are determinant. So how to solve this equation by determinant that you know. So your delta is coefficient of x and y, that is here is in log, right? So delta is a b c d. So a b c d, that is your delta,
right? So what is given here? Here also given delta 3 is ABCD. So this is, we have to say delta 3, right? Then delta 1 is the determinant of XF, coefficient of X, that is BD minus M minus N, right? So this delta 1 is, I think, same as delta 1. This is Mn. So okay, so interchanging the column, delta will, your determinant is negative, so this is equal to, your determinant will be Mn BD, right? And delta 2 is determinant of XF, Y's coefficient. So this is, that is AC minus M minus N, and again see delta 2 is this, right? Then this is AMCN. So interchanging, what we get, same thing here, AC M minus M minus N. So this is MN and AC. This is delta 2, right? Now solution for this is log x, that is x is equal to delta 1 upon delta. So delta 1 upon delta 3 is here, and log y is equal to delta 2 upon delta, that is delta 3. This is our delta. This is the formula for Cramer's rule that you know, right? Now you have to find out the value of x. So what is x? X is equal to e raised to delta 1 upon delta 3, and y is equal to e raised to delta 2 upon delta 3. This you know how to change this into exponential function. So x is equal to this is. So this is your proper answer. That is option D is your correct answer, right? So these all things are very easy for you. Now, if c is equal to 2 cos theta, then the value of the determinant delta is equal to this is, right? So we need some space. So can I write about this? Right? Take a screenshot if you want to write, right? Now, so next question is, if c is equal to 2 cos theta, what is given? C is equal to 2 cos theta, then the value of this determinant. So we are expanding this first, then substituting value of c is equal to cos 2 theta. So delta is equal to, expanding this by first row. So c, right? So this is c. Now c square minus 1. So this is c square minus 1, then minus 1. And this is c minus 6. This is c minus 6. And then 0 is 0. So what is your answer? This is c cube minus c. C cube minus c. This is minus c and plus 6. So answer is c cube minus twice c plus 6. Now what is c? C is 2 cos theta. That is 2 cos theta cube. That is 8 cos cube theta minus 4 cos theta. Because c is 2 cos theta. C is 2 cos theta, right? And plus 6. So this is 4. No, not a single answer is correct one. That is, none of this is your answer. So for this, none of this is your correct answer. Now this one. If ABC be such that B into A plus C is not equal to 0, and if this determinant plus this determinant equal to 0. So answer of these two determinant is 0. Now you see here. This is A plus 1, this is A plus 1. This is B plus 1, this is C minus 1. So this column is here in first row, right? Then A minus 1, this is A minus 1. So this is A minus 1, B minus 1, C plus 1. That is, this is your second row, right? So what we can do? First, can we change this, right? First, in this determinant, we make a Ri to Ci. That means row becomes column and column becomes row. So for this making Ri to Ci, so first Ri to Ci, this is A minus B C. Then A plus 1, B plus 1, C minus 1. And then A minus 1, B minus 1 and C plus 1. This is your. Now, here, this is plus. So this is plus. Minus 1 is to n plus 2. So this minus 1 raised to n plus 2, that is minus 1 raised to n into minus 1 whole square, that is answer will be minus 1 raised to n, applying exponential rule. Minus 1 raised to n plus 1. So minus n 1 raised to n plus 1 is minus 1 raised to n into minus 1 raised to 1, that is minus 1 raised to n into minus 1. And this is minus 1 raised to n into c. So substituting this value after simplification, what we get? This is a plus 1, b plus 1, c minus 1. This is a minus 1, this is b minus 1, this is c plus 1, and this is a. Now answer this is minus 1 into b. Answer this is minus 1 into b, that is minus b, and this is minus 1 raised to minus 1 raised to n, I am to forget, minus 1 raised to n into a, minus 1 raised to n into minus b, and here minus 1 raised to n into c is equal to 0. That is given, right? So I am writing simplification of this here, this and this. Now see here, a plus 1 is first row. So first changing R1 and R2. So this become first row and this become first. So the determinant becomes minus. So determinant becomes minus. And then changing second row and third row. And then changing row 2 and row 3. So again determinant becomes minus. So minus minus plus. Right? So after first changing, this is this. And this row becomes second row. Then second and third. So this is a minus 1, b minus 1, c plus 1. This is a minus b and c. Now taking minus 1 raised to n common from third row, that is this is minus 1 raised to n, right, into a plus 1, b plus 1, c minus 1, a minus 1, b minus 1, c plus 1, and a minus b, c is equal to 0. Now see, both determinant are same. Now sum of these two is 0 given. When this is 0, if here is minus. Now when this become minus, minus 1 raised to power n. When minus 1 raised to n is minus, that is n is odd. Minus 1 raised to any power of odd is always minus, right? So if n is odd, then this is 0, and n is even, then this is 2 times determinant. So we have answer 0, so n must be odd. So odd integer is your correct answer. So option C is your correct answer, right? Then this, if in is equal to this determinant and sigma in n running from 1 to k is equal to 72, then you have to find out k, right? So we did this type of examples, but this is also your panic question, that is your doubt, right? That means you need to practice this type of questions for your competitive exam, right? So sigma in is equal to 72. What is given? Sigma in is equal to 72 and n is running from 1 to k. Means you have to apply sigma to this determinant. This is in. So k is here, n is only here, that is sigma 1. So if we have apply sigma here, then sigma 1 is equal to, answer is n, but n is running from 1 to k. So answer is k. Then sigma this twice n. So sigma twice n is equal to 2 times sigma n, and sigma n is running from 1 to k, and you know the formula of sigma n that is k, n plus 1, that is k plus 1 divided by 2. So this cut. So answer of this is k square plus k square plus k, and then sigma twice n minus 1. So this is sigma twice n minus 1, and you know sum of the odd numbers is always n square, but n is 1 to k, that is k square. So answer of this is k square. So if we apply sigma to this determinant in, then this is this determinant is sigma 1, this is sigma twice n, and this is sigma twice n minus 1. This determinant, right? Now, no need to write steps more. See, this is 1, this is twice n, this is twice n minus 1. So I am writing, okay? It's okay now. See, k square plus k plus 1. This is k square. This is k. This is k square plus k. And this is k square plus k plus 1 is equal to 72. This is given. Is equal to 72 is given. Now sigma 1, answer is k. So this is k. Sigma twice k is k square plus k. So this is k square plus k. And answer of this is k square. So this is k square. Now k square plus k plus 1. K square. This is k. This is k square plus k. And this is k square plus k plus 1 is equal to 72. Is equal to 72. Now we have to perform operations on determinant using determinant properties. So on C1 minus C3. So this and this 0, this and this 0, and we have to write minus k plus 1, right? And C2 again C2 minus C3. So now C1 minus C3, k minus k 0, k square plus k minus k square minus k, that is 0. This is k square cancel. So what we get? Minus k plus 1, minus k plus 1. Now this k, this is 0. K square plus k minus k square plus k, that is 1. K square gone. So this is minus k plus 1. This is k. This is k square plus k. This is k square plus k plus 1 is equal to 72. Now this is triangle, and if this triangle, then you have to multiply this and give a sign minus. So multiplication of these all elements, that is minus with minus, the minus minus plus. So answer is k plus 1 is equal to 72. K plus 1 is equal to 72. The last one, if delta is equal to this, then the value of this is, right? Now expanding this, but before expanding this, we need to clear and make a space for this. So we have to clear the board. Now what is C? What is given C here? Delta is cos theta, right? Delta is cos theta, sin theta, and cos theta plus alpha. Then second column is minus sin theta, cos theta, and minus sin theta plus alpha. Then 1 1 1. This is your determinant. This is your determinant, right? So now delta is cos theta minus sin theta 1, sin theta cos theta 1, cos theta plus alpha, sin theta plus alpha, but minus sign and 1 is there, right? So we have to find out then delta, means we have to find the range of this function, means we have to expand this. Now formula for this is cos theta cos alpha and minus sin theta sin alpha. This is the formula. So here is cos theta, right, and here is sin theta. That means if we multiply first row by minus cos alpha, then this is minus and this is plus, that will be cut. So multiply first on third row, we are adding row number 1, multiply by minus cos alpha. So minus cos alpha multiply by first row and add into third row. Now here is sin theta, and with sin theta is minus sin alpha. So if you multiply second row by sin alpha, so plus sin alpha to R2 and adding both of them to row number 3. What we get? 0 and 0. So I am writing directly here. So this is delta is cos theta, sin theta and 0. Now see here, formula for this
formula for sin theta plus alpha is sin theta cos alpha and plus, but this is minus, so this is minus, right? Cos theta sin alpha. Now we are performing this operation, multiply this by cos alpha, so minus minus plus, so sin theta cos alpha will be cut, that is 0, and multiply this by sin, so sin cos, that is plus sin, and this is minus, so cos sin, this will be also cut, right? So this is sin, right? So this is again 0, got it? So this is 0, so minus sin theta cos theta. Now this is 1, this is 1. Now we are multiplying row number 1 by minus cos alpha, that is 1 minus cos alpha, multiplied by row 2 by sin alpha, so plus sin alpha. This is your expansion, right? Now this is 1 1, no need to do anything. Expanding by third row, what we get? This is 1 minus cos alpha plus sin alpha, and this is cos square theta plus sin square theta. This is cos square theta plus sin square theta. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, so this is 1 minus cos alpha plus sin alpha, that is 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha. Now you know range of this function. A is 1 minus 1, B is 1. So range of this function is R is equal to square root of A square plus B square. Then range of function is minus R to R. Range of function is minus R to R if f theta is equal to A cos theta plus B sin theta. So A is minus 1 square is 1, B is 1 square is 1, so 1 plus 1, so R is equal to square root of 1 plus 1, that is root 2. So value of this, right? So sin alpha minus cos alpha belongs to minus R to R, that is minus root 2 to plus root 2, so minus root 2 to plus root 2. Now adding 1, so if we add 1, this is 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha is equal to, sorry, this belongs to 1 minus root 2 and 1 plus root 2. And what is this? This is our delta. So delta belongs to this, that is 1 minus root 2 comma 1 plus root 2, that is your option A is the correct answer, right? So these all are queries, your doubts, right? And for more you have to watch my channel, okay?